Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Chopper!
Fuck yes. Hello, New Zealand. How the fuck are you? Yeah, right. So hang on, I'll get this out of the way. It's like trying to do a show from behind Victoria Beckham. Fuck yes. All right, well, thanks for coming out to the shit list. It's fucking great to be here. I fucking love you Kiwis, you know. I reckon you got your attitude spot on. Like us Aussies, we like to think we're laid back, you know. We're like, oh, we're laid back. We're laid back. Oh, we're so laid back. If you don't think we're laid back, I'll fucking cut your face. And then you come over here and you guys are like, oh, yeah, I might put some pants on. Yeah, that's the attitude. I love it. And even in Australia, we get all upset about, you know, everything's too hard. Things like barbecues, you got bloody burning, bloody knuckle hair and tongs and sausages dripping through the cracks and all that kind of crap. That's too much effort for you guys. You like to keep it simple. You got your bloody hungies, you know? You just dig a big hole, light a fire at the bottom of it and fucking kick a pig in. Wander back a few hours later, have something to eat. Fuck yeah, you know? But I do have to admit, you guys have some pretty messed up ads here in New Zealand, right? Like, I remember one of the first times I was here, I was just wandering around bloody Auckland, right? I walked past a bus stop that just had a big sign in it that said, "Don't let your neighbours kill your kids." And most of me thought, fuck, is it exciting to be in a country where that needs clarifying, you know? It's like, oh, just feel like anything could happen, you know? I got a mental picture of this bloody Kiwi dude sitting at home looking after his kids, gets a knock on the door from his neighbour, you know? Hey, g'day, can I probably borrow a cup of sugar and shoot your daughter in the face? Oh, no, the sugar's not a problem. But what did the bus stop say about neighbours killing my kids? So I thought that's a weird thing just to put up there and leave unexplained, right? So everybody wanted up to have a closer look. It turns out it's about an ad about New Zealand children dying in unattended cooking fires. Like, that's a big fucking problem over here. Kids just wandering into hungies, you know? A few hours later, everyone's like, fuck, where's Jeremy, you know? I don't know, but the meat's tender, isn't it? Yes. So some of you might be wondering, what's this shit list business about, Chopper, right? Well, it's not just a list of things that are shit, right? What it is for all those times when life fucks you and you forget to fuck back. You know what I mean? You know, when you go to get a coffee somewhere and they got a little bloody hipster barista dude. You know, the guys with their little fucking ironic Mickey Mouse Hitler on a moped neck tattoos. And you got the big kind of ear spacer things, so if you wanted, you could actually fuck their ears, you know? Oh, that's helpful, right? And you're trying to order a coffee and he's so busy trying to explain to his mate that he's got a great idea for a short film, or he's talking about his fucking ironic Middle Eastern Cyndi Lauper tuba DJ set or whatever the fuck it is, right? And you sit there going, come on, make my fucking coffee, right? And so instead of going home and getting all cranky about it, you just write it down on the shit list like a fucking barista guy, bang. And you just fucking move on, you know? Because when people fucking ruin your day, it just fucking ruins it, right? You get home, you're slamming doors up, fucking cranky, right? And you're so wound up. And then eventually, you know, you kind of have a couple of beers and settle down a bit and fucking take it out on a loved one, you know? But that's not how it's supposed to be. So you pop it on your shit list and you're like, fuck yes, I know exactly whose letterbox to poo in now. And the other good thing about the shit list is it stops you from making the same mistake twice, right? Like, you know, when you go to one of those kind of fried chicken franchises, Southern American, Kansas-y, Kentucky kind of fried chicken establishments, right? You walk in, you're like, fuck yeah, get some chicken. Give us a mega-charged, flavoured, twisted, double dunky. Fuck, give me some chicken and some bread, and don't make it so humiliating to order, right? And they put a little bit of chicken and the bread on it, you pick it up and you eat it, and you're like, ooh, that was good. but then about 15 minutes later you do a burp that tastes a little bit like an armpit. Like, I regret that. But then you're back a week later going, fuck yeah, give us another one of them. And the more often it happens, the shorter the amount of time it takes before the regret kicks in. So it gets to the point about a year later, you walk in, you order it, you haven't even eaten it. They put it on the counter and you've already got a taste in your mouth like you've been eating out a homeless woman. Come on, it's a form of charity. If you want to put a smile on her face, don't make her suit. Fucking hell. By the way, that's pretty much the tone for the show. That is just the tip of a giant ballsack flavoured iceberg. Really. And another thing, right, is like I live next to a school, right? Pure coincidence, fuck off, okay? But the thing is, the school's got one of those bloody speed cameras next to it, right? And so every time I drive past this school, I'm so paranoid about getting a ticket, my focus is absolutely on the bloody speedo. And the other day, I fucking hit 4 kids. And then the big problem is, the bloody camera's still there, so I couldn't even hoon off. Stuck at the speed limit, leaning out the window with an umbrella, trying to prise the smallest one out of the bonnet. It was fucked. But one thing we're doing with the show, just to make it a little bit different, right, is I've got my good mate Tony side stage, and what he's going to be doing is he's going to be live updating the shit list behind me. So, Tony, if you want to chuck up those first couple of things, the generic chicken franchise, I think that's just just put GFC. No, that's too confusing with the fucking global financial crisis. Not that I'm a fan of it either, but fuck, you know. Yeah, that'll do, fuck it. And speed cameras. You take your time, Tony. Well, go at your pace, mate. There we go, fuck yeah. But now, I got to say, I think it's a bit unfair that I get to stand up here and do all the whinging, all the sweet therapeutic catharsis. I'd be pretty keen to find out what pisses you guys off. So here we go, fucking... How about you, champ? In the front row, just casually sitting there. What's your name, mate? Jonathan. Jonathan. Fuck yeah, nailed it. 1 from 1. What do you get up to for a living, Jonathan?
Government, mate.
His response was, government, mate. All of it, or you have a specific role? Are you the guy who was like, I don't know, why can't dudes get married? Was that your idea? Well, and is there a specific branch of the government, or are you kind of like fucking handing out fucking traffic fines and fucking parking tickets and shit like that, or... The lowest of all government. You're like a fucking enigma wrapped in a puzzle, wrapped in a fucking jumper. This is like 20 questions. Oh, we'll skip all that weird shit. Now, Jonathan, is there anything that pisses you off? Anything that makes you go, oh, I'm so angry I can shit scissors? People who drive really slow in the fast lane. Yeah, fucking round of applause for Jonathan. Or just in general, people that drive really slow anywhere. You know, you're sitting behind someone, they put the indicator on to turn left, you're like, come on, fuck, just turn, do it, you know? And then they get to the corner, and it's like time has slowed down, and you sit there, come on, just live a little, turn the fucking corner. You know, it's not a sex change. If you make the wrong decision, just do a U-turn. It's a lot easier than growing your dick back, just fucking get stuck in. Well, then those fuckers that cut you off and give you the little wave, you're like, oh, I just want to cut off your hand and post it to your mum. Oh, hell. And the thing is, when you're driving, if someone pisses you off when you're driving, it ruins your day. And no one can understand why you're that fucking cranky. You get home, you're like, fuck. And someone's like, what's wrong? You're like, okay, all right. So I'm driving, and this guy went, You seem to be disproportionately angry about this chopper. You don't get it! You weren't there! I was driving and they went... So that's a very good point, Jonathan. Well made. All right, who else have we got here in the front? How about you, Chief? Casually leaning over there with your fucking head like a wrecking ball. What's your name, mate? Andy. Fuck yeah. What do you do for a living, Andy?
Insulation.
Insulation. Yeah, fuck yeah. Are you in that bloody epoxy, bloody non-hypoallergenic fucking business, or are you just fucking asbestos, old school? Yeah, a bit fucking itchy, keeps you warm, doesn't it, mate? Yeah. So you spend a lot of time in people's ceilings? What?
No.
Look at you. You fit in my ceiling, mate. I'd cut you a hole just to have you in my ceiling, Andy. How about that? Is there anything that pisses you off, Andy? We got... Oh!
No, I've got one thing. It's when I'm lining up to bank some money at the bank and someone...
Hang on, I got to C-3PO this back to the audience because they can't all hear you. So Andy hates it when he's lining up to bank some money at the bank. Look at you fucking showing off with your whole... Oh. I actually put money in banks. I'm some sort of fucking legend, right? So you're going to put some money in the bank, making a deposit? Yeah, and?
And the people in front want to have a big conversation with the teller. I just want to get it...
The people in front want to have a big conversation with the teller, as if a fucking teller's life changes. What have you been up to today? Oh, it's been like sitting in a big fucking phone booth looking at everyone else's fucking riches. Again, right? I agree. Fuck that. It's even worse when you're going for a robbery. And you're like, everyone get on the floor. And they're like, hang on, I still haven't talked about the fucking lawn bowls results. You're like, oh, just... all right, fair enough. I like it. So we'll bang that one up there. There we go. Fucking chatty fucktards at the bank. All right, who else have we got? Oh, how about you, madam, sitting next to the dude in the white jacket? What's your name? You what? Lydia. Fuck yeah. What do you do, Lydia? Insurance. Nice. So people are like, oh, no, fucking my house burnt down. And you're like, all right, fill out all this paperwork. And then they're like, yeah, all right. And then you go, oh, looks like it didn't burn down. That's cool. It's a very, very important industry. Now, is there anything that pisses you off, Lydia? I mean, apart from people mocking your livelihood? You've got a shared driveway, but the guy up the front won't mow his lawns. Yeah, that's fucked. Bloody pop over to Bangladesh and there's a couple of kids sifting through garbage to make their fucking livelihood. You'd be like, did you know Lydia? Sometimes she comes home and the other guy's lawn's not mowed, and they'd be like, fuck, and these little kids would be sitting there, I've been so selfish up till now. I've been all like, you know, oh, what am I going to eat? When's the dysentery going to stop? All that kind of stuff. So that's a good point, Lydia. You're fucking well made. Now, I'd like to bank something up there now, if I may, right? And that is, it's fucking dudes who drive noisy cars, right? You know, when you're out, you're having a bit of al fresco dinner, right, on the bloody pavement, and some dude drives past in a car that just goes, wah, wah, wah. And you're like, oh, fuck, that's really loud. It's clearly demanding my attention. When I turn around, it's going to be something fucking amazing, right? When I turn around, it's going to be a dragon or a spaceship or something mind-blowing like that. And you turn around, and it's just a car. And you're like, well, fuck, I've got one of them, you dickhead, you know? And the thing is, if you really want to fuck someone up, right, what you do is you go up to them and you go, hey, I'm going to fucking run you over one day. Oh, yeah, fucking big deal. I drive a Prius. And you can't hear them coming, sunshine. So they'll be walking around somewhere, you know, like this, just da-da-da-da-da. For the rest of their life, when they hear a fucking TV on silent in the next room or a loud toaster, they will shit themselves and hit the ground. Now, another one I like to put up, right, is, you know these fuckers that have no idea of other people's personal space, right? I'll do a little demonstration for this one. Victoria, if you'd like to come over here, please. So let's just say, for the sake of demonstration, we're in a crowded room and this is me. You got a bit of pretending to do, okay? So the normal way to get past someone in a crowded room is like this. Sorry. Excuse me, right? But then you get these weird fuckers that insist on doing it like this, you know, where they're like, oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Actually, I had one the other day, right, where I was queuing up to use an ATM, right? There was just one dude there, so I was like, oh, I'll just leave a normal gap. I don't want to be fucking weird about it, but I don't want to be all the other way, right? So I just popped in, and then this fucking crazy opportunist guy just went, thump. And I'm standing there, and for the sake of 30 seconds in the queue, this guy decided that it was fair enough for me to have my junk pressed right up against him. You know what I mean? Just junk pressed up against a stranger. And I thought, fuck, in that moment, I wish that I had the self-belief and strength of conviction just to get a massive boner right there. Just... And then when he's like, ooh, I just like, well, that's what I was leaving the gap for, fuckhead. Oh, all right, here's one. Have you guys ever had a text message conversation with someone who was absolutely fucking hopeless, right? You try and get some info out of them, they don't give you anything. Here's an example of one I had the other day, right? The guy's name wasn't Dead Shit McMongo, but for the sake of anonymity, right? So I sent him this. I was like, hey, do you want to meet up in the city later? I'm free after 6, so maybe we could meet at a bar or get some dinner or something, right? To which he replied, thank you, Fonzie. Very fucking helpful, right? So I'm still trying to get some facts out of him. I said, so where do you want to meet and at what time? Question mark, right? To which he replied, amazing, fantastic, see if I give a shit, right? So I was like, okay, I've got to get some facts. So we'll have to meet up another time, question mark, and a question mark looks like an exclamation mark that's been punched in the fucking face for not giving any information, right? To which they replied, no, after work. So here we are, fucking $4 later, exactly where we started, right? And at this point, I'm starting to get a bit cranky. So I said to him this. I was like, well, what time do you finish work? Where do you work? Where do you want to meet? And how long will it take you to get there from your work when you do finish fucking question mark? To which they replied, so at this point, I thought honesty was probably a pretty good policy, and I said this, fuck you so much. To which they replied, and I really felt like I was left with just one option at this point, and that was delete contact, fuck off, get out of my fucking life. All right, now, another thing we've been doing with the show, just to make it a bit interesting, is we've been getting people to submit stuff to the shit list via Twitter and Facebook and stuff like that. So let's have a look and see what Twitter's brought in for us today. Thomas Scott. Fucking emos? You're about 5 years too late, aren't you, Tom F. Scott? All the fucking emos have gone, haven't they? I thought they died out in like fucking 2009. Anyway, who would have thought that a subculture with a predisposition for self-harm would die out that quickly? Yeah, I guess. All right, what else we got there? Helen Morris, buying sweet and sour pork, opened them up, what the fuck? And they are only pork fat. Great sentence, Helen Morris. Are you in here tonight, Helen Morris, by any chance? No? All right, good. I'm going to say this then. I get the sneaking suspicion that Helen Morris is morbidly obese. I only say that because look at this. First of all, she starts off calling sweet and sour pork, like it's a fucking regular noun, right? Then all of a sudden, it turns to them and they, like they're her fucking friends, you know? Like, what are you doing for your birthday, Helen? Oh, just having my good friend's chocolate and ice cream over. No. And the other thing, if you have a look, just after open them up, she's tried hitting the space bar and her giant chubby finger has hit the fucking full stop button instead. I just realised it's probably slander, isn't it? I'm going to get sued for that. Fuck you, Helen. She's just sitting there going... All right, what else have we got? Smoke alarm batteries that run out in the middle of the night. Oh, yes! Oh, I fucking hate that. You wake up at 3 in the morning, it's going beep, 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 beep. You fuck. I think that smoke alarms should turn off between midnight and midday. Right? I would rather burn to death in my sleep than stand out the front of my house in my pyjamas like a fucktard at 3 a.m. in the morning. Right? And actually, while we're at it, I like to put up, you know those cars that beep? You ever hired a car or bought a car that beeps? You get in, you put it in reverse, it's like, me. You're going backwards, by the way, and you're like, oh, thanks, car. That's why everything in front of me is getting smaller, you fucking idiot, right? Put something on the passenger seat, your passenger's not wearing a seatbelt. My passenger's milk. Getting safety tips from something that doesn't know the difference between a fucking person and fucking milk. Oh. All right, moving on. Fake tans. Yeah, actually. Is there a kind of guy out there when you ask them, you're like, what do you look for in a woman? They go, oh, well, they got to look like they crawled out of Fukushima, basically. Yeah, you're walking down the street and you see a girl, and you're like, damn, girl, you got some sort of sexy vitamin deficiency. Why don't you come back to my place? I'll cure your jaundice. But, you know, green means go, red means stop, orange, get them drunk. Find out. I don't know. Now, I had one sent to me a while back that I'd like to share with you now, and it was sent to me over Facebook from a girl named Hannah in Taranaki, and I really fucking liked it, so I'm going to share it with you now. All right, here we go. Again. Her addition to the shit list goes thusly. Old people. Whenever I see those wrinkly little cuties eating together, I swoon. When I see them sitting by themselves, oh, a lonesome tear rolls down my cheeks. What adorable little muffins of joy. But when those motherfucking cunts get behind the wheel of the car in front of me, I could fucking murder those sluts. 50 k's on the highway, I will butt fuck you with my car, ho! As you can imagine, that's the sort of eloquence and anger that appeals to me. Now, at this point, I'd like to dive back into the audience and see if anyone's got anything they want to bang up on the shit list. Have we got anyone kind of over here in the front that wants to yell something out? George. What? George. Yeah, fuck him. Anyone kind of in the middle? Or do you just not like the note? No, fuck, move on. Anyone over here got something they just want to fucking yell out? Waiting for the fucking public health system. Is there a particular ailment you've got, sir? Some sort of... Do you just go, oh, that? As if I'm kind of some sort of sonic diagnostic expert. Oh, from his little fucking grunt, it sounds like he's got pancreatic fucking syphilis or something. I don't know. Can't see a fucking thing. Anyway, let's bang straight back into it. Now, I'd like to put one up there, if I may, right? And that is fucking Facebook, right? As far as I'm concerned, Facebook is the biggest celebration of mediocrity in the history of mankind. People who get on Facebook say... I'm not going to stop that. People get on Facebook say the most boring shit in the world, you know? And if they said that sort of stuff to your face, you wouldn't know what to do, you know? They come up to you and they're like... today I had an orange and poppy seed muffin for afternoon tea. The fuck am I supposed to do with that, you know? Here's a photo of my breakfast. The fuck? I don't know. Fuck off, right? But the problem is on Facebook, you've only got 3 options, right? For some reason you can like it, don't want to do that. The other option you've got is comment, couldn't be fucked, right? And then the third option, for some reason, and I don't understand this one, you can poke. And I always thought that was reserved for when you find like a dead animal in a creek somewhere, you know? You get a stick and you're like, yep, it's dead, you know? But then every now and then on Facebook you get the complete opposite problem, you know? Where you get on there and someone's put on something that's far too heavy for Facebook, you know? They're like, oh, I'm really upset today because my aunt died. And if you guys are anything like me, you will sit there for about 12 seconds with your mouse just hovering on the like button, just going... Fuck it. Like, hey! You know, comment, ruffle, fucking... poke, yep, she's dead. Actually, there's another thing I fucking hate, right? Have you guys seen these ads that talk about confidence all the time? Like it's this thing you can buy and sell, you know? Like often they're ads for like acne cream or something where some guy's like, oh yeah, you know, when my acne flares up, it just ruins my confidence. You're like, come on, surely the true definition of confidence is being a pizza-faced motherfucker and just owning it like a champ. You know what I mean? Just being like, what? What'd you call me? Clean that up. In fact, I saw one the other day, right, there was an ad for acne cream and the spokesperson was a professional BMX rider. Now, if that's not the saddest sentence in the English language, I don't know what is. What do? I'm a professional BMX rider. Oh, what's that like? Well, I train hard, I work hard, I get out there and I treat everything like a professional, and when Dad comes to pick me up later, hopefully we'll go to Macca's on the way home. But this guy was like, oh, I'll tell you what, when my acne flares up, it ruins my confidence, and that just fucking ruins my BMX riding. I was like, hang on a second. Right, when you go to work, you wear a full face helmet. How bad is your acne getting? Are you so top heavy from pus you can't even do a jump without fucking face burning, you know? And the other ones that always talk about confidence are the fucking deodorant ads, you know? And there's always some guy running late for the most important business meeting of his life, right? He leaps up the steps out the front of a big office building, you know, and some guy's like, how you going, mate? He's like, ooh, a bit sweaty, my confidence is fucked. But so the thing is, right, there is one product out there that absolutely, without question, gives you confidence. And they never market it that way, right? And that product is fucking beer, yeah? Let's not fuck around. Acne cream didn't give me the confidence to fight a vending machine last night. No. Deodorant didn't give me the confidence to piss on a bouncer. No. Beer did, right? And that's what the ad should be. Some guy running late for the most important business meeting of his life, right? Leaps up the steps out the front of the building. How you going, mate? Ooh, a bit sweaty. My confidence is fucked. Well, smash a six-pack, sunshine. Fuck yeah, you know? Just cut to him in the meeting. He's like, look at the overheads and stuff. How's the fucking handout? Good at it, yeah. Everyone's sitting around the meeting afterwards going, fuck, he was a bit sweaty, but he just owned the room, didn't he? Oh, and here's another one, right? Anal bleaching. Have you guys heard about this anal bleaching business? Someone's actually come up with a way to lighten the shade of the human anus. How fucking Kardashian is that as a problem, you know? How do you get to the point in your life where that's actually an issue for you, you know? You're standing around at home, you're checking yourself out in the mirror, you're like, all right, I've got some boobies put in, my neck tucked back, my face is all lifted up. I am looking absolutely pretty... What the... The fuck is that horrible brown monstrosity? Just lurking back there. This area gets a lot of traffic as well. And then you find yourself sitting at home in front of the bathroom mirror with one of those fucking paint colour chart things, just going, oh, yeah, no. I don't think I'll go all the way to ceiling white. But I might stop at alabaster for a while. Oh, here's another one. These people that whinge about fair all the time, you know, they're like, that's not fair. Whoever fucking promised anyone that life was going to be anything but unfair, you know? Let's not fuck around. Life can get pretty unpleasant sometimes. In fact, I would say that pretty often life is like bobbing for apples, except the apples are ball sacks and the water is also ball sacks, right? Sometimes you just got to put a big smile on your face, pull the hair out of your teeth and get your fucking head back in there, you know? Now, I gotta admit, another thing I fucking hate these days is all the music. I know this makes me sound old and cranky, right? But when I turn on the radio, it fucking shits me to tears, you know? Like, you got this dubstep business. Like, I walked into a shop playing some dubstep the other day. I was like, sorry, mate, I think your speakers are fucked, right? And he goes, no, that's dubstep. That's dubstep. And I was like, all right, that's fine, but I feel like I'm being pack raped by modems from the 90s, so... if you could turn it off, that'd be fucking ace, right? And you always hear horrible music when you go shopping for jeans. You know, you walk into one of these trendy jean shops, it's just going... You're like, fuck, I just just want to buy some jeans. How much ecstasy do I have to take? Just to endure this experience, you know? Oh. The one I hate the most, this really downbeat, mopey folk stuff, you know, these four little hipster dudes and their acoustic ukuleles and shit with their little... You know, and all the songs about how their parents didn't buy them the right art supplies as children or something, you know. Four-part harmonies, and like, oh, that's not the recipe for pepper mache, mache, mache. And it's just so depressing, you know, like, I don't know why you actively seek out something that depressing to be in your life. Like, I got home from work the other day, turned on the radio, and one of these fucking depressing songs was on, right? And by the time it finished, I kind of woke up, right? And I was standing in the bath, holding a toaster, so fuck, I didn't think today was that bad. The one I really can't deal with is, you guys know this fucking, this Rihanna woman that sings these days, right? I fucking hate listening to Rihanna because I feel like when I'm listening to Rihanna, I'm putting more effort into the song than she is. You know? You're sitting there, come on, fuck, wake up for the chorus, you know, do something. It's almost like someone broke into her bedroom in the morning with a microphone on a stick and woke her up with it, you know? It's like... That said, she may be a little bit lazy, but it's still no excuse, Chris Brown, you fuckwit. All right, here's one that I reckon you guys are all going to get on board with, okay? You ever seen, if you drive around, you see these fuckers with the My Family car stickers? I don't want to be rude, but I don't give a fuck who's in your family, all right? If I wanted to know who was in your family, I would fucking go through your garbage. And the thing is, it's always these prolific breeding types that want to show off about how fertile they are, you know? They're like, pew, pew, look how many humans I shot out of my ball bag. Pew, pew, there's another one. Pew, pew. You know? It's never like a spinster with 17 cats across the back of a RAV4, right? And the other thing I hate is they're so dishonest and fun, you know what I mean? It's like, look at this one. Like, what does Dad love? Dad? Dad loves fucking windsurfing. That's all he does. Where is he now? Probably fucking windsurfing, right? Mum, what does Mum love? She loves shopping. All she fucking does is shop. Like, come on. Where are the honest ones? Where's the fucking sticker of the dad who doesn't want to come home from work because he hates what his life's become, you know? Where's the sticker of the teenage boy slamming a laptop shut going, ooh, ooh, ooh. Now, at this point, I like to put a list onto the shit list, if I may. And that list is, you know, this new trend of bucket lists, where people are like, oh, it's all the stuff I want to do before I die, you know? The only things I want to do before I die is remember my family's names and not shit myself, right? But that aside, the thing I really hate about them is they didn't fucking dream large, you know? It's like, you bucket list, what do you want to do? Oh, I want to learn how to cook a mussel man curry and see the autumn leaves. You're like, fuck, come on, think big. Why don't you put something on there like, I want to fucking jump a river in a police car chase and then do an emergency tracheotomy with a biro. Fuck yeah! So I decided to buck the trend, right? And what I'm going to do is I've come up with a post-bucket list of all the stuff I reckon I could still get done even if I'm dead, you know? Why fucking waste time when you're alive? Stuff like, you know, learn how to bobsled. Fuck yeah, butter me up, chuck me down the chute, see if I give a fuck, you know? Some guys are, oh, fuck, is he all right? Yeah, he's dead. Oh, fuck him, man. I'd like to be in a film with that Kristen Stewart girl from Twilight. That way everyone in the audience will be sitting there going, fuck, I know one of them's dead, but I can't remember which one it is. I'd like to get friends to kind of rig me up with ropes and puppeteer me to do the Michael Jackson Thriller dance, right? So just like... People will be going, oh, fuck, his makeup's good. No, his face is rotting. But the absolute top of my post-bucket list, right, is I want to get frozen under a kid's ice skating rink. So, I wrote my post-bucket list, right? and that felt good. And I did the shit list, and that felt good. And I was like, fuck yeah, this list business is great. So I wrote a whole bunch of other lists, and then I wrote a list of all the fucking lists I've written. So, my list of other lists. Here we go. All right, first list on my list of other lists is places not to go camping. At the top of that list at the moment is the warehouse, which I think is a bit unfair. You know, you get in there and there's all the camping gear and shit, and then you light a fire and you're the fuckwit, you know? Like... All right, next list is places not to take a prostitute. And top of that list at the moment is X Factor auditions. Who knew, you know? What's your act? It's a double act. Basically, I'm going to take this toothless skank out there and get my 38 bucks worth. Try and gong that shit off. All right, next list is places not to take hallucinogenic drugs. And that one is pretty much the warehouse when you're camping. The garden furniture's trying to eat my face. Ah, here's an interesting one. Children, you would never get around to putting an oxygen mask on an aeroplane in the event of an emergency, right? You guys, you know when you've been on an aeroplane, there's an irritating little kid, you're like, come on, masks, just drop, because I know when they fucking drop, I've got to put mine on and everyone else's on, and then get to you. And they're like, no, 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 no. And you're like, fucking shut up, I've got to make sure everyone else's mask is on before I get to you. No, no, no. I've got to check, I'm making sure that everyone else's mask... Oh, he's gone blue. Now, I'm kind of glad that you guys laughed at that, to tell you the truth, because I'm getting a little bit worried that I'm starting to offend people, right? And I don't want to do that. Well, as far as I'm concerned, I open my mouth, a bunch of sound and shit comes out, hits your ears, and you guys do whatever the fuck with you want with it after that, right? But it all started about 6 months ago. I was doing a gig in Sydney, in Australia. If you haven't been to Sydney, it's like a phone box full of monkeys all trying to whack each other off self-congratulatorily, right? So, I did this gig. I woke up that morning, I thought, yeah, fuck, that's a kind of funny thing to say. I'll say it to these dudes in Sydney, right? So it started like this. He goes, all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Chopper. And I was like, hey, fuck yeah, good to be here, Sydney. Tell you what, there are some good-looking people here in Sydney. I mean, what do you do when there's an ugly one born around here, you know? You're just like... Not waiting for that to turn into Susan Boyle, that's for sure. And the whole room full of people just went... I was like, fuck, I had to remind them that no actual children died during the making of that joke. I didn't even research the sound effects. It's not like I fucking walked into a daycare centre and went, what does it sound like? That's not it. That's not it. There we go. There we are. That's like... I had a mental picture of someone being all iffy and running to the police. Oh, Constable, Chopper's just killed a child. Where'd you kill him? In a joke. Fuck off. Get out of the police station, you mad skank. Anyway, back to the list of other lists. Here we go. My list of funny accents. At the moment, at the top of the list of funny accents is the Scottish accent. As far as I'm concerned, when Scottish people talk, it sounds a lot like an owl with a bum full of muscle relaxants. Kind of, hoo-day, hoo-wee, hoo-hey, hoo-hee. No bother. Here we go. Top 5 movies of all time. That's pretty much Die Hard 1 through 4 and The Sound of Music. Here's an interesting one. Guests I would invite to a fantasy dinner party. You know this idea that you can invite anyone, living or dead, to like a dinner party and just sit back and enjoy the conversation and stuff? I would pretty much invite the Kardashians and Jack the Ripper. And then about 10 minutes in, I'd be like, oh, I've got to pop up to the shops, actually, and just let it play out, you know? Just let Jack follow his heart. Now, you guys know the Paul Simon song, 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover, where he's like, slip out the back, Jack. Don't be coy, Roy. Well, I counted, and that lazy fucker only gives you 8, right? So I decided to help him out, and I wrote him a few more. Right, I'll only give you 3 tonight. There's Chopper's 50 ways to leave your lover, including the very controversial, just get out of their cardboard box and walk away, Dre. Sleep with their mother and sister, mister. Sends a strong message, doesn't it? And finally, my personal favourite, ejaculate so hard you propel yourself out of an open window into a passing convertible McSchnurtable. Fuck yes. All right, well, let's dive back into the shit list, right? I got one I want to bang up there right fucking now. And that is, you guys ever been to one of these public toilets, right? And the fucking idiot who designed it left about that much gap between the door and the toilet seat kind of thing? If you walk in, you're like, all right, I'll shut the door. Oh, fuck, I'm in the way. I'll get out of the way. Now I'm not in the fucking cubicle anymore. And you're like, oh, fuck it, I'll just do it with the door open. What's wrong? Some dude walks in. Oh, this is awkward. You're like, fuck, this is awkward for you. This is awkward for me. That's who it's awkward for. And then they got that horrible sheet at a time toilet paper, you know. You're like, that's not enough. That's not enough. That's not enough. You're like, fuck. This is like if you called one of your friends and you're like, can I borrow that book? And they go, oh, yeah, I'll just fax it over to you. Here's one, right? You guys might get on board with this one. Fucking coffee tables. Yeah? Am I right? Come on, coffee tables have to be the most unnecessarily beverage-specific pieces of shit furniture in the entire fucking world, right? You walk into someone's house, what's this? Oh, it's my coffee table. It's not a fucking coffee table, it's a regular table that's not fucking tall enough, right? We don't call jockeys coffee people, do we? No, we don't. And the thing is, you got to put your coffee on the fucking coffee table, right? Oh, I can't do that. You got to put your coaster down. You're like, well, fuck, it's not a coffee table then, is it? It's an almost ready for coffee table, right? You make that shit out of the same shit you make coasters from, then you fucking call it a coffee table. And the horrible thing is, it's the perfect height to put your feet up. You got to put your feet on the coffee table. Oh, you can't put your feet on the coffee table. Like, fuck, what if I put some coasters down? Then can I put my feet on your fucking coffee table? What if I take my shoes off, put my feet in coffee mugs, and then put my fucking coasters down? Then can I put my feet up on your fucking coffee table, right? The horrible thing is, the coffee table, you put your coffee on the coffee table, you lean back in the couch, you're like, fuck, now my coffee's all the way over there. You lean forward to get it. By the time you get up to your head, it's poured up your dick and your chest and everything's burning on fire. You're like, oh, fuck, you put it down again. Lean back, might get some coffee. You get back, you eat coffee, you drink it, like, fuck, put the coffee down, like, fuck. I'm putting so much fucking effort into drinking this coffee, I may as well pump it out of the ground like some 17th century motherfucker. And then the other thing is, if you can't afford a coffee table, just get a midget to kick you in the shins when you come home drunk. Oh. All right, and another one. You know these fuckers that don't buy dish brushes? You go to someone's house, you have dinner, you're like, great dinner, I'll go wash up for you. You get to their fucking sink, they don't have a dish brush. They got a scourer and a sponge. You're like, fuck, that's just a dish brush with a handle broken off, you troglodyte motherfucker. What's wrong with you? Do you hate technology? Handles have existed for thousands of years. Why are you shunning them, you fucking caveman, right? The thing is, right, you're like, put a handle on this, I'll gladly do your dishes. Put a long enough handle on it, I'll do your dishes from the next fucking room while I'm watching TV, right? But no, you got to get your hands all in there, and half an hour later they're all soft and spongy and fucked. You open a beer and bleed out on the fucking carpet. Okay, one more, right? Fucking Subway, yeah? Now, I gotta admit, I don't mind eating Subway, but the shit you've got to go through to get a sandwich out of those people is an ongoing fucking nightmare. First of all, you walk in, you're like, g'day mate, can you make me a sandwich? No, we don't do sandwiches, we do submarine rolls. Well, great, next time I want a snack when I'm snorkeling, I'll fucking give you a call, Tam, all right? Until then, you shut the fuck up and make me a sandwich. And the horrible bit is, they ask you 1,000 questions at once, but they never fucking remember the answer. What do you want? 6-inch chicken teriyaki on wheat. They get the bread, what did you want? You're like, fuck, chicken teriyaki, you fucking idiot. Then, do you want it toasted? Yeah, they put it in the toaster. And then, they're like, what salads do you want? You go, fuck, that thing's going to toast for about 30 seconds. You'll never fucking remember what salads I want. You blunt force trauma, impact to the head, amnesiac fucktard, right? Why don't we chat about the weather for 30 seconds and we can fucking deal with the salads with it right in front of you, fucking goldfish, right? And then you do get to the salads, and then it's a whole fucking nightmare in itself. What salads do you want? I'll have everything except for olives and jalapenos. And they're like, jalapenos? You're like, yeah, fucking jalapenos. And they go, oh, jalapenos? Jalapenos? Fine, I'll fucking eat them as long as I don't have to talk about them any fucking more, right? I want some sauce? Yeah, I'll have a bit of that, one little fucking blob, in the middle, just like they've milked a badger on your sandwich. You sit there, fuck, come on, is this your first day on the planet? You don't know how sauce works? You apply it to food in reasonable fucking quantities to alter its fucking flavour. And that's when they get really sarcastic, look you in the face and go, great, now it's just a bunch of shit floating around in fucking sauce. Oh, do you want to cook it with that? You don't want to fucking cook it with that. There's a float around fucking barbecue. There is that shit. Sorry about that. Kind of lost my cool for a second then. Now, I got to say, right, obviously I'm Australian. You can tell because when I talk it all comes out my nose. Yeah, g'day. And I love coming over here and fucking hanging out with you guys in New Zealand, right? But there's one thing that fucking shits me to tears, right? And that is this ongoing rivalry between Australia and New Zealand, you know? Like, Kiwis are like, oh, you fucking rugby team shit. And we're like, yeah, it's your coach. Actually, I've got to say one thing I do love about New Zealand, right? And I've been from one end of this fucking country to the next, right? And I absolutely love the fact that you guys have an ongoing dedication to owning and breeding fucking miniature horses, right? Because if there's one thing I love, it's a fucking horse that's the wrong size. You drive all around country New Zealand, there's all these sadistic farmers with their tiny little horses, they step out the back and go, oh, fucking horse is the wrong size. And I would fucking love to spend a night in a paddock with a miniature horse and a bottle of vodka just hanging out and becoming friends. You know what I mean? Just fucking hanging out, take him for a ride somewhere, you get to a creek, pick him up, put him down on the other side of the creek kind of thing. Like maybe his legs get tired, just put your legs down and help him out for a while. Fuck yeah! So that's why it pains me that Australia and New Zealand can't fucking get along. So what I would like to do tonight is settle it for once and for all, right? And that's why I'd like to play a little something called the Trans-Tasman Tussle! So, we're going to need a couple of fucking volunteers. Volunteers. We're going to need a couple of volunteers. First of all, okay, I'm going to try and find someone who looks kind of Australian. How about you, madam? You're Australian? Fucking, how did I know? You weren't even being racist at the time. Equal competitor. Ah, how about you, madam? Yeah, what's your name? Fuck yeah, Michelle, great name, love it. Do you want to come up the stairs and get yourself a little fucking microphone on the way past? All right, so clap. Now, madam, what's your name?
Sam.
Sam, fuck yeah. What do you do for a living, Sam?
I'm a mum.
You're a mum? For anyone specific, or is it a kind of incubator for hire deal? What do you get up to for a living, Michelle?
I build shops.
You build shops?
Yeah, I'm a project manager for a shop fitting company.
All right, fucking Tolkien, settle down. I didn't ask for the long version. All right, now, so what's going to happen is I'm going to ask you guys a series of questions, right? When you know the answer, you're going to yell at your country-specific buzzer, right? Now, Sam, you're representing Australia, so your buzzer is, crikey! And if it comes out your nose, that's even better. Crikey! Give that a sniff. Do it.
Crikey!
Yeah, and Michelle, you're representing New Zealand, so your buzzer is, cheer, bro.
Sure, bro.
Nice. All right, now, just to spice it up a bit, we're going to give you guys some thematic wardrobe. All right, so, Sam, if you'd like, this is kind of like the cape for a kind of racist superhero, so if you just want to pop that on, and then just to clear it up, we'll bang one of these bloody Australia fucking... Ooh, that almost got a bit sexual assaulty. Okay. There's a little bloody wobbly scarf, and a fucking... Aussie pride flag that didn't fit in the esky, so I bent the fuck out of it. Oh, and chuck them on as well, because that's not humiliating at all. All right, and now, Michelle, you're representing New Zealand, so we've got some shit in here for you. First of all, we've got some hobbit because let's face it, that's what happens. You guys like your footy, right? But you also don't mind it when a couple of dudes have a bit of a fucking matrimony. So we've got a suitably... You've almost been outsmarted by a pair of pants there. You got it sorted? No. All right, chuck that shit on. So I'm going to ask you some questions. When you know the answer, you yell out your buzzer, and the first person to fucking buzz in and answer straight away, you know, gets points and shit. You've said game shows, fuck, join the dots. Okay. First question. Finish this sentence. Bowling underarm on the last ball of a cricket match is
Crikey.
what? Oh, you got right in there, yep.
Fucking awesome.
Oh, I think you're starting to lose the crowd, Sam. That's very close to the correct answer. The answer I was actually looking for is well within the limits of the game. So, all right, next question. 4 seasons in one day seems to be about the weather in New Zealand, which is particularly strange because Crowded House are from Australia. Discuss. All right, next question. What is better than winning 2 Rugby World Cups?
Crikey.
Yeah, what do you got?
Being Australian.
That's actually kind of wrong because Australia's won 2 World Cups. The answer I was looking for is being able to win them overseas. Can't fucking host them forever, New Zealand. All right, next question. Why is it called a Happy Meal?
Bro.
Yeah, what do you got, Michelle?
Because it's supposed to make you happy.
No, that's absolutely in-fucking-correct. Well, the correct answer is because it's a lot easier than caring enough to make them a nutritious dinner yourself. What we're going to do now is we're going to get stuck into the fast money round. Oh, this is exciting. The fast money round where the questions come at you hard and fast like a sex offender in the park at night. You ready for the fast money round? Here we go. Fast money round. Question 1. Do you lick a dick a day? Time's up. Question 2. Fuck you. Question mark. Time's up. Question 3. Por qué no vas a tomar por culo? Time's up. Question 4. Who the fuck do you think you are? Time's up. Question 5. What is Nickelback's best song? Time's up. The answer is they don't have one. Now, I'm pretty sure that neither of you got anything right then, and if you did, it wasn't very fucking memorable. So, what we're going to need to do now is a little bit of a tiebreaker kind of scenario, okay? And I'll just preface by saying this, right? I grew up in Australia, right, where the slogan for Weet-Bix is, Aussie kids are Weet-Bix kids. Imagine my sense of betrayal when I get here and I discover that your slogan for Weet-Bix is, Michelle, take it away.
Weet-Bix are for Kiwi kids.
Syntax aside, the slogan is, Kiwi kids are Weet-Bix kids. And I was like, oh, no. So what I thought we would do now is settle for once and for all whose fucking kids are Weet-Bix kids. Right? So what we're about to do now is that you guys are going to take a Weet-Bix. A Weet-Bix? A Weet-Bix? A Bix or a Bic? How the fuck do you talk about just one of these fucking things? No, mate, they're Bix. You've got to eat them a couple of times. Oh, fuck. So, what you guys are going to do is you're going to take a fucking wheat thing, right? Well, take 2 and put 1 back. Take 2 Weet-Bix, put 1 back. There we go. All right, so the first person to ingest their wheat thing without the aid of any fluid, right, and get to the point where they can audibly say your country's buzzer, either Cherbro or Crikey, right, is the winner, okay? So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Bang that shit in and chew it down. Fuck yeah. All right, Sam's taking it slow and steady. Michelle's taking even slower and fucking steadier. Sam was like, oh, I thought that was going to be easy, but it turns out it's quite fucking hard. Yeah, that's right. She feels like she has just punched 5 bongs in a row and there is nothing she can do to swallow. The moment Michelle can't even face the audience, right? She feels like she has licked Australia from Sydney to Perth and it is all fucking desert in between. Come on, hoof into it. We don't have all night. These poor fuckers have been here for hours. That's it. Smash it down. Now just start thinking milky thoughts. Come on, Michelle. Pretend you're lying straight under a cow's udder and it's just going right in your face. Come on, hoof it down. Look, just fuck. Come on. Oh, you still don't do your fucking food. Oh, this is actually not that bad at all. Oh, it's really fucking hard. It's not hard at all. Oh, wow, it's ironic. Now I've actually got too much fluid in my mouth. Oh, that's good. Well, I've been fucking around with milk on Weet Bix all this time. That's actually a little fucking treat. Give you a bit of confidence in the morning when you leave the house. Oh, come on!
Crikey.
Oh, hey! All right, now, for your prizes, A, you get to keep the rest of your fucking Weet Bix, right? That's exciting. But we've also got some good stuff for you. Now, Michelle, you came a very gallant second place. So what we're going to give you is...
Is there some liquid in there?
Do what?
Liquid.
You want some liquid in your face? Michelle, are you a mother at all?
No.
Oh, fuck. Well, this is going to be horribly inappropriate then. You get the little chopper onesie. It's as hard to suck up. It's horrible. That's probably the perfect present for you, Sam, and you're not even getting it. So, and now for the winner, Sam, you get a fucking shirt. There we go. And it's got my head on it, which is what I like. You guys can keep all that garbage because we don't need it anymore. Big round of applause for Sam and Michelle. Now, even though we resolved that and we cleared it up, right, I got an idea for you. Imagine if, let's say, the next Olympics, Australia and New Zealand joined forces. Hear me out. Flag ceremony, right at the head of the queue, out comes Anzacistan. Yeah? We'd have all our fucking crazy swimmers and their still knocks and shit like that. We'd have that woman that you've got that shoots cannonballs into space. Send me a text when it lands, bro. But yes. So if there is a kind of a sloppy, half-hearted message to the shit list, which I shouldn't say, that's a DVD. If there is a poignant, well-rounded and perfectly executed message to this show, the shit list, it's this, you know, Australia and New Zealand, we can bicker and fight with each other, or we can stand back and realise that it's the English that are fucked. You know what I mean? But there was one little thing I would like to say before I disappear. That was kind of from a show I did a couple of years ago. It was pretty much the genesis of this whole shit list thing, right? And it all started because I was hooning around touring through New Zealand, and for some reason or other I needed to stop at Bunnings. And that's when I discovered that the people who work at Bunnings are the dumbest motherfuckers on this planet, right? I mean, the only other job that people at Bunnings could actually manage to do is maybe being a sandbag, right? But even then, they'd probably get confused and fucking float away, you know? And the thing I don't understand is why do people at Bunnings fucking wear a fucking apron? You know, what are you going to spill on yourself at a checkout, you fucking idiot, right? The barcode laser or something, you know? Oh, I got red on me. Oh, it's gone again. Oh, I got red on me. It's gone again. The only reason I can think of that the people who work at Bunnings would wear an apron is to catch their drool and it just falls out of their head. And the thing I don't understand is they always pick the fucking weirdest looking, most gender ambiguous fucking woman with a moustache, rotund family tree going in a circle fuck up they could find to greet you at the front door, just to lower your whole fucking expectations of the shopping experience, you know? You walk in and there's some weird, gumpy-looking, gormless motherfucker going, ooh. You can see you look at them, they're just practising in case they get asked to be in a Bunnings ad at some point, you know. Oh, summer's a great time to be outdoors. No shit, you fucked hard. And the other thing is, you'd assume the people at work there had some idea of what the stuff does, or where it goes, or where it's kept, or fucking any of that kind of stuff. They got no fucking idea, right? I was in there the other day, right, and I went to buy some screws, some 10-gauge, 25mm screws. They had to be short, but load-bearing. I walked in there, right, and I know how stuff works, right? You put stuff on a shelf in increasing order of size. It's an old system, but it fucking works. So I used my face to ascertain by visual means that what I wanted was not fucking there because it wasn't in the fucking right order, right? And then this fucking dead shit from Bunnings wanders up to me with a look on his face like it's his first day on the planet, you know, just like, ooh, a mop with an extendable handle. And he walked up to me and goes, "Can I help you, sir?" And I looked him in the face and I thought, fuck, I bet you can't. I just fucking bet you cannot. But I gave him the benefit of the doubt, right? I was like, actually, I'm looking for some 10-gauge, 25mm screws. And do you know what he did? As if to look me in the fucking face and go, "I bet you're fucking illiterate." He started reading out the exact same shit I was fucking standing in front of. I was like, fuck, what are you? The world's most overdressed seeing eye dog? Fuck off. Go and put some fucking garden furniture together, you fucktard, right? And the other thing I don't understand is, in my house at home, if I get on the roof with a rifle, I can shoot 5 different Bunnings stores. Why the fuck are there so many fucking Bunnings stores? The only thing I can think of is the fact that the people who work there are so fucking dumb that if they can't find their own store, it's like a second chance system, you know? Fucking... If they drive for long enough, they're bound to find a fucking Bunnings somewhere, you know? It's like, oh, there's a big green shed with a hammer on it. I'll sign in there and be fucking useless for 8 hours. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. You've been fantastic. Cheers. There's absolutely a ton of people that I'd like to thank, but I don't want to take up any more of your time, so I'll just do it on the credits. It's shooting past right now on the DVD. So thanks to everyone. Thank you. Good work. Fucking didn't meet that guy. Lazy fuck. But honestly and sincerely, I'd like to thank you guys for coming out and seeing the show. I hope you enjoyed it. You've been absolutely fucking wonderful. I've had a great night. But don't clap for yourselves, because I reckon that's a bit weird. All I'm saying is, when you get home after the show and you're in the shower, fucking treat yourself, you know? Chopper said I could. Thanks very much, guys. Good on you. Cheers.